Friends, welcome back to my channel. Actually, today's video is about Mr. Charlie Munger, who was the vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. So, the company which is run by Mr. Warren Buffett. So, actually, I'm going to tell you about top five quotes of Charlie Munger. Actually, he has died 3 days back, before completing his 100th birthday. So, he was active till the last day. So I've just picked up some five top quotes, which are actually uh, I thought that they are very very important. So there are thousands of quotes are there, but I've just chosen these five quotes. Okay, let's start. Okay, the first quote is the big money is not in the buying and selling, but in the waiting. So what does it mean is, so if you invest in any company, so if you get for example 30% or 40% or 50% returns, you should not sell it. You should always look at the business and then take a decision. So some of the companies, for example, Mr. Rakesh Jinjanwala ji, who is the greatest investor of India, we actually bought the shares of Titan at 4 rupees, around 2000 or 2004 or something. I don't remember the year. Now the share price is almost like 3000 rupees. You can think of how many baggers it is. So that's why you should never sell it actually. Just looking at the price, you should always look at the business, and you should also look at how it evolves. The Titan example what I give. So they were into watches. Now they've already diversified into this jewelry business, Tanishq and all. It's keep on growing. It will grow actually. And that is one example. I'm also trying to give you few more example. One of the example today I've taken is DMart. DMart, when actually when it was listed, so they had some 196 stores, as you can see, and also their presence was only in few of the states. There is also another picture where it will give you full picture. When it was opened in 2011 and 12, it had only 55 stores. That too, it was only in four states. As you can see, they have grown to 131 stores in 2016 and 7. Actually, they had already grown to 284 stores in the year 2021-22. So this 196 stores, what I said, that was during the time of IPO came. It was actually around 2020. As you can see, the revenue during the 2020 was around 24,870 crores from that 196 stores, and also the profit was around actually 1,300 crores. You know, so later on, I think the current number of stores is, if I go here, it's around 338 as of now. So if I go back to this picture again, so this picture actually taken in 2022 and 23, that time it was 324. Now it is 338. Another example, they have not yet entered into this big district of Uttar Pradesh and all. There are 75 districts in Uttar Pradesh, and even if you see in Karnataka, they have only got, just to give an example, they got only 29 stores. If you can think of taluk level and all, so these stores can be opened taluk level also, right? Everybody needs groceries, and currently they've got only at the district level. you know just think of a scenario where they've get into all the districts of all the states of India, as well as all the taluk levels, how much stores they can have. And as you can see here, currently they already got, just from 378 stores, they've got a revenue almost doubled from here. Net profit also 2,300 crores. So that means you have to wait. The revenue cannot grow, and if they want to increase the stores and all, then you have to wait, keep on waiting, and the company will also keep on growing. That's why second example what I would like to give is Kotak Mahindra Bank. As I said, I'm not actually SEBI registered analyst. That's why please don't take this as recommendations. So why I'm saying is, if you look at the revenues, of the company, you can also see quarter on quarter, it's keep on growing, as well as year on year. In the March 2012, it was 8,470 crores. Now it is almost like 50,000 crores. That means every year the companies will keep on growing, and the revenue as well as the profit will keep on growing. So if you sell in between, just by looking at maybe 100%, it has returned at 200%, or it has become five bagger like that. So then you will lose. I think that's what Mr. Charlie Munger is trying to say, that the money is made only in waiting. You need to keep waiting. So this is regarding the revenue. I would also like to say about the different businesses what it has got. If I go here, for example, so there are so many different kinds of businesses it has got. It has got prime, and then securities, capital, life insurance. So these individual businesses can be listed separately. You will going to get the shares about these companies. ICICI Lombard, actually it is listed as a separate company, and similarly ICICI Insurance Company is actually is a separate company. ICICI, this securities, this company which is ICICI Securities, it's called. It is separate company. Even this Kotak Mahindra Bank also got this kind of opportunity to list these companies as separate. And if you're holding for a long time, you're going to get the benefit out of that. Means these shares you're going to get it. That's what I'm saying. So that's why if you are invested in any good company, that is very important. You should invest into a right company. Then it will help you to make a lot of money. The second quote, what I liked about this one is, take a simple idea, and take it seriously. So this could be anything, even for related to life as well. If you want to improve your health, just that is simple idea. Just keep walking 30 minutes per day. That is simple idea, but take it seriously. That's what Munger is trying to say. Same way, if you are thinking about concentrated investment, just try to focus on few companies, and then just, as he says, buy it and just keep quiet, don't look at them. There is also a method called coffee can investing, like that. Just put them, invest them, and forget them. So I mean, it's also important that if you buy 5 shares of Kotak Mahindra Bank or DMart or whichever the company, you will not become rich. That's why allocation is also very important. You should have a good holding, so that it will give a substantial returns over a period of time. And similarly, the third one is, it takes character to sit there with all that cash and do nothing. So why Munger is saying this is, so you will get an opportunity once in a while, so that the market crashes. During COVID time in 2020, or for example the next year, the election is happening in India. You definitely know that before the election the market is going to crash. If you have some money, now you should show a lot of patience to hold this money. So market anyway is going to crash that time. You can put all this money, whatever you're holding, the cash, there. It's also kind of FOMO, it's called, fear of missing out. That's why if you start buying the shares at high prices, it will not help you. That's why when the market crashes, or if you are waiting for a good opportunity, which a good business which is available at a reasonable price, if you don't get it, just sit on cash. That's what it means.
Okay, the next quote is actually uh, one of the important one. As you can see here, what Munger says is, I don't care what you have to do. If it means walking everywhere and not eating anything that was not purchased with a coupon, find a way to get your hands on first. You know, this in terms of dollar, 1 lakh dollars. But in the same way, I think there is also a quote from one of our good investor, Mr. D. Muthukrishnan, in Twitter. I found this quote as well. So he's saying about why the corpus being big is important. He says, for example, if you have 1 crore, if you make 10%, then it's already 1 lakh. If you have 1 crore, if you double it, it's already 2 crores. It's big amount, you know. So same way, if you have just 1 lakh, and even if you make it as 10 bagger, it's only 10 lakh. And I mean, 10 lakh is also a big amount. I'm not saying that for the who is a starter. So starter as well as, you know, in the, so those who are started investing, you know, same way, if it is 10 lakh, if you make 10 bagger also, it will become 1 crore only. No, I mean, it becomes 1 crore. Of course, it's a big money. But my point is here, you know, 2x, 10x, or 100x, or this kind of things. So it's not so easy, you know. If you put it for FD, it'll become double only in 8 years time. Then here they're talking about, you know, making it as 10x. That's why, I mean, it's very very tough. That's why if you try to always earn more, you know, as it's written here, save more, earn more, and learn more. So then you make big corpus. Once you make a, you know, big corpus, then it's easy for you. That's what even Munger also suggested. If you see some other quotes as well as in the same line, it also same say the same thing. Let's say if you have 1 crore, if you just make it 2.5x, you know, to making 2x, I mean, doubling your money is easy, you know. For example, if you invest in big companies like Asian Paints or Pidilite, those who are going at 20-25%, usually you can double your money in, you know, 4 to 5 years time. So that's why, I mean, if you make it 1 crore to 2 crore, it will become 2.5x times only. So once you have 2.5 crores, so double, if you just double it, it will already become 5 crores. So if you have 5 crores, same way, if you double it will become 10 crores. So the financial freedom, I mean, if you have 5 crores, you are already financial freedom, financial independent. Similarly, if you have 10 crores, I mean, this is already kind of a foundation for generation wealth. So important thing is, you know, so increasing this corpus, big corpus, you know, that's very very important. If you start with 10,000, if you make it, you know, 10 times also, it will become only 1 lakh. That's why you should always concentrate on in earning more and saving more and investing more. This is what the summary of this quote. And the last one is, you know, on learning, you know, you should continuously uh, keep learning. You know, the Mr. Charlie Munger was active till his last day of his death. You know, he died only three days back. He was very very active. Even 15 days back also, he has given interview to some CNBC or some company, and he was also saying, you know, he was very active. His brain was active. Why the brain was active? Because he was continuously learning. He was becoming a wise man every day by reading or learning new things. You know, it's not related to just about finance. He was also reading about different topics. That's why, you know, to keep the brain, you know, active. So you would have seen a lot of people, you know, all their 60 years, there are a lot of, you know, memory loss, all those problems. So you can think of, you know, if you keep learning and if you keep your brain busy, so of course you will always be active, you know. So that's what it says. So just let me read the quote. Constantly see people rise in life who are not the smartest. You know, they're not smartest, sometimes not even the most diligent, but they are learning missions. They go to bed every night a little wiser than when they got up, and boy, does that help, particularly when you have a long run ahead of you. So this is the code. That means even if you are not intelligent, if you keep reading every day, and you will definitely become intelligent, and you will become a good successful person. That's what it says. With this note, I'm going to close this video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and support. Bye. I'll see you next video.